Hey guys, welcome to a brand new video. Sorry this is a bit late. I know I was going to try and get this up for Christmas, but who gives a flying shit? Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to... So yeah, I'm doing another rant video. Given the reception the last one got, hopefully that's a good thing. But anyway, I'm not going to linger around the intro for 5 goddamn fucking minutes. So let's just fucking do it! So, as you probably already figured, I am going to be talking, or more accurately, ranting about FIFA Ultimate Team. As you may not know, I do play FIFA quite a lot. And I also play FIFA Ultimate Team quite a lot. In fact, I've played it for about 5 years now, and I wouldn't be surprised if somebody out there was asking right now, hey, if you hate it so much, why do you play it? Well, I don't necessarily hate it, that's probably a bit overboard. It's just I've grown to dislike the way this system's been constructed now. Because in concept, it's okay, but when it comes down to the actual practicality of this thing, this game mode technically doesn't make sense. I mean, the whole idea of this game mode is to build the ultimate team. And of course, you always want the best players you can possibly get. But the fact is, you can't! Well, no, you can get the ultimate team if you're willing to spend a shit ton of money. To be totally fair, I just described this entire game. You see, as I go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, you too will start to see it's a fucking money-making piece of shit. However, that's easier said than done, as there is a lot of bullshit to get through. So strap yourselves in, and let's begin. Okay, so if you're not too familiar with Ultimate Team, here's how it goes. Basically, the whole thing is run on its own economy. And the currency of this economy is known as FIFA Ultimate Team coins, or FUT coins for short. So just to make this easier, I've made a map of the economic structure, roughly, in this game. At the top you'll see your match earnings. This is what you make while you play the game. So for example, when you win trophies, or when you complete a season, or get promoted, or play a game. Pretty much all the coins that you will make in Ultimate Team. Now, with your match income, you will build your ultimate team. Apparently, by purchasing new players on the transfer market, or by buying packs. Apparently. We'll get onto that later, don't you worry. However, before you can do any of that, there are a few things that kind of get in the way. So you've got the player contracts, manager contracts, and the injuries too. So think of these as your running costs, things you have to pay for to keep your team playing, basically. It's supposed to make the game challenging. I don't mind there being a grind to a game, as long as there is a payoff and you don't expect too much of the player. And now you're thinking, aha, here comes the bullshit. Correct. Because back in the good old days of FIFA, we didn't need the shit that we've got now. EA, with every FIFA, keep adding stuff to the fucking market, and it's making it more convoluted every year. So much so, I'm gonna have to break this down for you. Let's do it. Chemistry styles. I didn't even know what they did. And I still don't. It's been 4 FIFAs now, and we still don't know how they bloody work. Although that's not entirely surprising, because their functionality is insanely complicated. But no, seriously, if you want to Google search it, then by all means. Now, I know there will be some smart ass out there who will try and tell me that they do something particular. Well, actually, the chemistry style cards improve your player's performance by 1.28796%. I know they boost the player's attributes. You don't need to tell me, I get it. Now I know you're going to say, well, you just said you didn't know what they do. Oh no, I know what they do. Waste your fucking money, that's what. But despite knowing that they boost your player's stats, I still have 2 very big fucking problems. Number 1. Why do I have to go to a third-party website to find all this out? Couldn't you have just saved all the trouble and actually explained this in the fucking game? Because then it would stop people from speculating. Oh no, I know what we'll do. We'll leave it up to the community to work it out. That's a great idea. And also, why the hell is it so complicated? Seriously, what the hell? This is targeted for 3 and above. You really expect a 5-year-old to understand this shit? I mean, I'm 25 and even I'm having trouble. And although it does make sense in itself, it leaves me with more questions about other parts of the chemistry. But it doesn't answer those, this is a very terrible explanation. Number 2. If they do just boost your player's stats, which is apparently what they do, why the hell have you got skill training then? From my understanding, they literally do the same thing, they cost you more money, like they are insanely overpriced, I'm not kidding. And to top it all off, you only get them for one fucking match. Riddle me that, Batman. I don't get it. You spend 1,000 coins and it only works for like 12 minutes. Cinderella had more time in her fucking slippers, for God's sake. Let me just lay this out for you. If you want to boost your player, you have two options. A temporary one-match upgrade that's ridiculously expensive, or a permanent upgrade that is cheaper. Do you see my point now? Why have skill training when you've got quite clearly a better option? In fact, you know what? I don't even give a shit what you think of this. I'm just going to say it because I think it's true. I believe there's a conspiracy. Chemistry cards aren't real, they're a fabricated illusion to suck on your money. That's why they put the explanation on the internet, so you don't find it. I mean, I've read that whole page, and I've never seen more shit in my life. Feels like a list of excuses as to why the cards don't work. Am I being a bit hyperbolical? Possibly, yes. But I'm just saying they've not had the best track record. Their rather unclear nature in the last 2 years, and the allegation that they didn't even work in FIFA 14. Allegedly. Being the key word, because I don't know. But you can still understand my distrust for them. There's just too much uncertainty. And I have a saying, if it's not clear, then it's queer. Physios. Another questionable waste of your money. Get this, right? You'd be led to believe that if a physio comes to you and has a 5% head boost, you'd think, well, blowjob. But more importantly, you'd think, oh, it improves the fitness of my player's head. I don't know. But you'd think it'd make you less likely to receive injuries, right? Nope. What they actually do, you're gonna love this, is improve the injury cards you receive for particular parts of the body. So, for example, if you got a injury card for a player's leg, if you have a physio that has 5% leg, that basically means they improve the injury card by 5%. Now, I'm not sure about you, but if I do some quick calculations and some logic checks, from what I can understand, that does absolutely fuck all. Now, I know some smart ass again is going to come in and say, well, you're supposed to buy them in accumulation, so it actually builds a larger percentage towards your injuries. Shut up! I don't give a flying fuck if they do. Because injuries themselves are stupid anyway. Let's be honest, we all fucking hate injuries. They don't make sense and they're extremely annoying. I mean, I don't understand how this works, but we all know and have experienced this situation. Hey Mahrez, nice stuff. Great game, dude. Hey, good game. Good game. Nice goal. Hey. What the? Am I supposed to just accept he got injured after the game had finished? Why the hell would that happen? Like, he caught the flu? Fuck off! This is why injuries are shit, because then you have to pay for the fucking injury card to fix him. Who the fuck would charge that much for a fucking injury? Like, who the hell? What kind of mindset do you have? How do you sleep at night? Fuck you! Man, I'm swearing too much. YouTube ban! I don't care what anyone thinks of me, okay? I'm speaking the truth. I'm doing what no one... Injuries don't feel like a natural occasion. They feel like a scripted event. I know I put them on the list earlier for things that are essential to your running costs, as I described it, but I've changed my fucking mind. They happen too often and too consistently, so they can fuck off. Inflation. Well, I call it inflation. It's not really inflation, is it? It's more like systematically designed economy so that it's incredibly inflated. Which technically is inflation. And I fucked up. But I think we all know what I'm talking about. The high prices in this fucking game. Which I have to say is possibly the worst I think I've ever seen it. Or at least in the Premier League. Like, I thought of the best 11 players I could possibly buy on the market at standard edition. And realised it's pretty much unattainable. Because I can't fucking afford it. Do you know how much it would cost you to assemble that team? I do. I do? Ooh, Reggie. I went through the entire transfer market and got current bids on them and made an accumulated sum. And it came to 1.43 million. You have to be kidding me. Like, who the hell do you think I am? Alan Sugar? Where am I supposed to get 1.43 million from? That's not an attainable fee for me because it's fucking ridiculous. You see, this would lead people to believe the economy's broken, like as if it doesn't work properly. But I can tell you now, it's working just fine. There's a reason why all these prices are ridiculous. It's because it pretty much makes them premium, as in you can't get them without paying money. You see, this is where all this rambling and ranting I've been doing kind of comes to a point. The only problem is it's not easy to explain. But don't worry, because EA Sports made things a little easier by trying to make a how to make coins tutorial. And it's completely flawed. So we're going to use that as an example of why this economy is absolute bullshit. Let's dig in, shall we? The How to Make Coins tutorial is an absolute mess, featuring the voice of Flexi Spencer. Choo choo. By the way, I've got no problems with Spencer FC, he's a cool dude, but whoever designed this video for him quite clearly is an asshole. Basically, this video is an EA Sports statement that you don't have to spend money to play this game, yet it completely proves that it does. So without further delay, let's tear this video to pieces.
Earning coins in FIFA Ultimate Team allows you to buy packs, players and items, all of which are needed if you are to progress.
No, they're not. Yeah, okay, items and players, but where do packs enter the equation? Why are they essential? I've never needed them, and I've made some fairly decent squads before. I don't get where you got that one from. Plus, they're really expensive. I mean, really expensive. Most people make that in a season. How the hell do you expect them to afford this and construct their team? Oh, also, on a side note, whoever's bright idea it was to stick about $half grand's worth of FIFA points at the top left corner, nice going in a how to play the game for free tutorial.
There are plenty of ways you can start to increase your coin balance, so let's begin with the most obvious, simply playing matches.
Oh really? Please Spencer, tell me more, you sexy mother.
Both online and offline modes in FIFA Ultimate Team will give you coins at the end of each game.
That doesn't look fair. I obliterated him. Why am I not getting paid more? Yeah, sure, excellent. Looks like you get rewarded for being a fucking amazing player in this game. Totally gonna help me get my fucking super team.
Whilst winning tournaments and earning promotion or titles in season mode grant huge bonuses.
Okay, I've had enough. We're gonna shoot this down right now. And you know how we're going to do it? With the power of math, baby. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to show that this game is a big pile of time-consuming trash. And this is where the maths come in. We're going to use a calculation that's going to show the longevity of, I don't know. Fuck it, who cares? Let's just get on with it. Right, say you're in Division 1 and you're a good player. You never get relegated. So you can make 7,500 in rewards per season. And on top of that, you also make 5.5 from match earnings as well. So, if we add those two together, that basically means you'd be making 13,000 coins per season. Sounds pretty good. But the problem is, it's still fucking pathetic. Because I worked out that it would take me 110 seasons of this before I could afford that team I showed you earlier. So allow me to bloody show you. So how I worked this out was, I divided 1.45, no, fucking cunt. So what I did was I divided 1.435 million, which is the exact figure, by 13,000, which came to 110.3846153846154. However, things get a bit more perspective when you multiply 110 by 10, which would give you the total games you'd have to play, and it comes to 1,103. 0.84615384615. Now, I don't know if I'm just being a little bit nitpicky here, but don't you think that's a little bit much to get 11 players? Keep in mind, I didn't even fill the bench yet. And also note, I've been very generous in this calculation. I mean, I based this on the fact you could earn 13,000 coins per season. In fact, I didn't even include the contract fees or the injuries, which would more than likely give you more shit to pay for. And what about informed players, or blue players, or pink players, or orange? If I can't even afford a gold Pogba, how the hell am I going to get a blue one? It's indefensible. How can you afford that kind of player by grinding the shit out of this? The higher the grade of player you want, the more coin you're gonna need. Therefore meaning the more games you'll have to play and the more fucking time it'll take. And more importantly, they keep bringing out new players all the time, so you could never have the best team ever. In fact, they keep going all the way up till the fucking season ends, meaning you could literally be trying to earn players all the way up till the new one comes out where you have to start all over again. Therefore proposing the question, what's the point in doing it at all? And on that note, I think we're done. So, the bullshit economy. I'm sorry. Not gonna lie, this is possibly one of the worst videos I think I've ever made. Structurally, at least. It was only supposed to be a 5-minute section, and then it ended up taking the whole video, so it didn't exactly go to plan. But then again, when do my videos ever do? We should know that by now, shouldn't we? However, I'm gonna have to split this video into 2 pieces now to stop it from being astronomically long. So think of this video as part 1 and part 2 will be later. I don't know if it'll be next, that's up to you guys really. You see, I've got like a load of other videos I want to do, but I'm not sure which order I want to do them in. So maybe leave a comment if you have a preference yourself, I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully this wasn't a complete waste of your time. All likes and comments are greatly appreciated. Take good care of yourselves and I will see you next year when I upload part 2.